Well, hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing 4 hydrating toners that I've been using off and on throughout 2022, and actually towards the latter half of 2021 as well. Now, these products are all liquids and they're intended to be applied to the skin while it's still damp after cleansing to maximize penetration of the hydrating ingredients and the active ingredients, as well as to help improve hydration in the top layers of the skin. They can be used 1 to 2 times daily as tolerated, and after you pat them into the skin, then you can apply moisturizer on over and or moisturizing sunscreen. I also happen to think that these types of products are wonderful choices for post-shave application, almost like an aftershave, because they're moisturizing, they're hydrating, and they can be very soothing. And don't let the term hydrating scare you away if you have oily skin. People with oily skin certainly benefit from using moisturizing ingredients. The first one is actually a great choice for oily skin. It's the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. The way green tea is processed, the leaves actually help minimize oxidation of the catechins, which are polyphenols that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the skin. Now, topically applied green tea extracts have been shown to be beneficial for reducing oiliness. And there are a few, albeit small, studies that demonstrate a reduction in acne lesions when applying topical green tea. This also has willow bark and centella, which are anti-inflammatory. It has dipotassium glycyrrhizate, which comes from licorice root, and that not only can help improve redness, calm down inflammation, but may also help aid in improving hyperpigmentation. And this also has beta-glucan, another wonderful humectant that can help smooth out the surface of the skin. This product is tea colored, and again, apply it to the skin while it's still damp. Personally, I've been using it for a while now. I took a little bit of a break from it to try out some other skincare products. I think this would be a great choice as an aftershave if you have oily skin. It would also be a wonderful choice to apply to the skin in the morning prior to sunscreen if you are prone to redness, oiliness, and shine. One study demonstrated a reduction in oil output as early as 1 week of using a 3% green tea topical to the cheek. By 8 weeks, they demonstrated a reduction in oil by 60%. That's quite a bit. You know, a few years ago, I tried a green tea toner similar to this from Benton, and I liked it, but I would say this is better. That's merely my subjective experience. This is a challenging thing when it comes to skincare products, is that without head-to-head double-blind placebo-controlled trials comparing the two, there's really no way to say which one is truly better. So it's merely a matter of personal preference. I have liked this product better. I've liked a lot of products from Isntree. Their hyaluronic acid watery sun gel, really good. I reviewed several other of their products, like their hyaluronic acid gel cream, so I'll link that video down below in the description box, but I have been really pleased with this. And their green tea emulsion, which is a lotion, is also a really good product if you are looking to incorporate tea into your skincare, but you want more of a moisturizer. Try that as well. You certainly could use both of those, this product and the emulsion layered together. That would work fine too. I saw this on Amazon a while ago and I was curious to try it. It is Hada Labo Tokyo's men's line, and this is their lotion #1 matte super hydrator. While men's skin is much different than women's, men don't have the influences of estrogen, men's skin tends to be thicker. A lot of the marketing to men is just kind of unnecessary, and men and women by and large can use the same products. Anyways, I was interested to check this out because it advertises itself as an aftershave soother. Similar to what I said at the beginning of this video, I do think these types of products can be beneficial for post-shave application to reduce razor burn, irritation, ingrown hairs, all of those sorts of things, just by improving the moisture content in the skin. This is a hyaluronic acid toner. It has a few forms of hyaluronic acid, which Hada Labo is notorious for utilizing. Sodium hyaluronate, a hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, and these pull water into the top layers, and ultimately that improves not only the moisture content, but it plumps things up and smooths out the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. And with improving moisture content, you have a few downstream effects. First of all is just better overall natural turnover of the skin, natural exfoliation. The enzymes in the skin work more efficiently. You don't have buildup of dry skin, bumpiness. The other thing with hyaluronic acid is that it can enhance penetration of other ingredients. So for some people, that ends up making their skin more prone to irritation. They're more sensitive to it, so be aware of that. But I rather enjoyed this product, except when I really looked at the ingredients and considered the formulation overall, I have to say, I think that it is mostly just marketing in this packaging, because it is pretty much identical, at least in consistency, and the ingredients are pretty much the same with the Hada Labo Gochujang Hyaluronic Lotion, which I've reviewed on here before. It is a fantastic product. This is equally good, but I think they're very similar. This one is a little more expensive. But I recently noticed for the first time that a lot of their products have succinic acid. And I just think that's funny, because remember how the Inky List tried to make succinic acid like a active ingredient and tried to call it something that it's really not evidence-based to substantiate as an acne treatment specifically. The Inky List kind of acted like they were the pioneers in succinic acid, but if you look very carefully at all the Hada Labo products, they all happen to have succinic acid in them, which may be anti-inflammatory, but yeah, I just think that's funny that you know, if you don't pay attention, if you're not reading skincare ingredients and skincare products all the time, that is something that brands can easily get you on. And I think more and more brands, I'm going on a tangent, but it's important, or I think it's important. I think more and more brands are starting to like market certain ingredients, and especially market the ingredients and their percentages in the product as a unique selling point when those ingredients have been there all along. Anyways, I like this product. I'm gonna link it down below along with the others, but I'm also gonna link their hyaluronic acid lotion. I think they're the same thing. And the hyaluronic acid lotion, if I remember correctly, is much less expensive than this. One thing though I forgot to mention about this product that is different from the hyaluronic acid lotion is that it's a pump package. If you prefer a pump to just the bottle with the little hole that you splash out, then, you know, I guess that's what you're paying for. More packaging, basically, to substantiate that price and the male marketing of this. But comment below. I know I have men who follow my content. Have any of you tried out their men's line? All right, if you've been following me for a while, you know, another Japanese skincare brand I'm a huge fan of is Sana. They use soy in their products, and recently I tried out their Q10 lotion. Anyways, this product has their soy filtrate in it. Now, topical soy is filled with isoflavones, which may help in improving skin elasticity. There is some evidence to support that. Soy isoflavones are anti-inflammatory, and then extracts of soy have compounds in them that can inhibit the receptors on the cells in the skin that take up pigment from the neighboring melanocytes. Downstream effect of that is going to be improvement in hyperpigmentation. And there is some evidence to support topical soy for improving post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or post-acne dark marks. And all of Sana's products have soy. Now this one is unique in comparison to their other soy lotions in that it has Q10 or ubiquinone. Now, Q10 is an antioxidant that has been shown to effectively get into the skin. It may help reduce the burden of damage that occurs upon exposure to ultraviolet radiation when used in conjunction with sunscreen and sun protection. And topical ubiquinone in a small randomized control trial did show an improvement in wrinkles in comparison to placebo. So it's definitely an ingredient worth considering. I've talked about it in some other videos. Eucerin's Q10 moisturizer is a favorite of mine, very affordable. The thing about using topical Q10 is that you're really not going to appreciate any difference immediately. It's more of a delayed gratification thing, in that as it's working, it's helping your skin fight off damage better, so that 10, 20 years from now, you may have less overall sun damage. It may help in improving hyperpigmentation as well. Plus it has soy in it, which can address that too. So you may not appreciate an immediate gratification to this, but for me personally, I did find that it was moisturizing. Now it does have alcohol denaturing in it, or low, ethanol in it. I assume that is to help with ingredient stability. You may find that that burns, stings, but But overall, this formulation is not drying. You know, low molecular weight alcohols, they are not the devil. They get a lot bad rap, but they help with ingredient stability and they help to enhance penetration of ingredients. It's not like one of those drying alcohol toners, but just be aware of that. Overall though, the formulation is pretty moisturizing. And I wanted to point that out because I did mention at the beginning of this video that I think these go on as good aftershave products to reduce irritation. But after you've shaved, if you put a product like this on, you may find that alcohol is just enough to cause a stinging sensation. They also make a cream version of this. Let me know in the comments if any of you have tried it. And I think they make a face wash in this line. Sana is pretty affordable. Sometimes I say that, but certain websites that you buy it on, it's kind of upcharged. But like if you have H Mart in your area or other Asian grocery stores, stance on in there because they often carry Sana and it is pretty affordable. It's like, you know, a Japanese drugstore brand. And I have been pleased with everything Sana I've ever tried. Like their soy cream is really good. All right, and then last but not least, I actually reviewed this last week in a video on urea products for the face. It is the Sukoyaka Suhada Urea Moisture Lotion. I personally have really been enjoying this. It has urea in it, which is helpful for softening dry skin, improving moisture content. And one thing I didn't mention in that video that I also think urea is a useful ingredient for, especially on the face, is improving the appearance of sebaceous filaments. Because those sebaceous filaments, they're really just part of the skin naturally turning over, and in combination with the oils from within the pore, just kind of makes this literally a little keratin-like filament that comes out of the pore. Consistent cleansing can help minimize the appearance of that, but urea, if you think about it, is an ingredient that's going to help soften the glue between those sticky skin cells, allowing that to slough off and exfoliate more efficiently. It's going to improve the moisture content, and within the pore, that can help in improving the turnover of the skin cells just by improving the moisture content overall. So it is a good ingredient from that standpoint. It's also great if you have keratosis pilaris on the skin. Now, this particular product, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I actually personally, for me, prefer this to the cream version, which I reviewed in that video, because I just think that the cream version, I didn't necessarily care for the consistency of that as much as this. This is, feels almost like water, as do all of these. They're light liquids. In addition to urea, this has ceramides, which help with the moisture barrier. Ceramides are lipids naturally present in your skin barrier. They can become deficient with age, and applying them topically can help your skin begin to repair the barrier and make its own. This also has sodium hyaluronate and glycerin. Those are great humectants as well for improving the moisture content in the skin. That's going to lead to a skin firming effect. This has dipotassium glycerizate, salt of licorice root, that can have an anti-inflammatory effect, improve redness, and help with hyperpigmentation. So many of you commented in that video how much you like these products. So let me know, is there something else that you have tried from that brand? I would be interested to try more of their products because I love Japanese skincare. It's very practical, logical. There's not a lot of fluff to it. All right, you guys, so those are the hydrating toners I wanted to share with you. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, to use any of these, you just pat a little bit into the skin after cleansing while the skin ideally is still a bit damp to enhance penetration of the active ingredients and to kind of capitalize on the hydrating properties within the formulations. And then you can apply moisturizer on over and or moisturizing sunscreen once the skin has dried. They can be used twice a day, provided you tolerate them. And these products, they're okay to use alongside other active ingredients. You don't have to worry about them canceling each other out. Of course, as I always say, anytime you add a skincare product to your routine, that increases the risk of irritation. So be mindful of that, you know, fewer products, fewer problems. But I do find that these toners, lotions, whatever you want to call them, they do have a role in improving the moisture content and delivering active ingredients and in helping to calm down inflammation, say from shaving, reduce shave burn. I think they are a great alternative to most aftershave products on the market. These are all free of fragrance, if I didn't already mention that. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you all enjoyed it. You know, I love trying out Japanese and Korean skincare products, and I know you guys really like to try them out and use them as well from your comments. On the end slate, I'm going to put my last video on urea for the face and reviewing urea products, so check that out if you missed it. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.